Welcome to the panic button. I'm not on my phone. I just get distracted, so I color. It's not always good. It's just coloring.
Welcome to the Panic Button, everyone. I'm Nina. So today we're reacting to this.
Don't you see that as a denigration of your baby? Bonnie Blue's plans to turn her baby shower into a golden shower.
How often do you do the gangbang thing? Because I watched the documentary and thought these were individual stunts, but you do them fairly routinely, do you?
Probably every...
First, how old do you think she is?
I think she's like my age, man. I can't think she's much more than 27.
I would have said 38.
I mean,
Just by
there's some
looking.
rough-looking kids around my age. Not kids, but, you know.
She looks very, very rough.
How old is she?
She's your age, born in 99. I was
Oh, my
shocked.
age, exactly.
I was floored. I couldn't believe she was that young.
I
She don't look that young.
I honestly can't believe it took her this long. A lot of people said 27 have been way through this already.
I can't believe she's probably gotten pregnant before with the amount of dudes she's banged.
To allow the pregnancy to continue is a different situation, no?
Yes.
6 to 8 weeks.
So every 6 to 8 weeks, she gets gangbang? Great. Good for you.
Some are like 20, others are into the hundreds.
And you're continuing throughout your pregnancy or so far in your pregnancy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did I
of course.
hear right that you have a stunt planned for June?
Yes, I have a baby shower. I'm inviting the public to turn my baby shower into a golden shower.
You see, now I'm uncomfortable.
This has to be child abuse in some way, right?
I mean,
A little bit. Some way.
so no, because it's unborn. But
Right.
if you were, I'm not even going to finish that thought.
Bad thought.
Gross, then yes, but you can be gross but not abuse your child. And I feel like this is that situation. It's gross because she has a child in her, which makes it worse. But tell me if she didn't have a child inside of her, that you would not be equally grossed out.
I am grossed out by who she is and what she does to begin with. But now that she's pregnant, I'm 1,000 times more grossed out, not only by her, but by the guys who are sleeping with her. Now, I'm grossed out by them before too, but it's even worse now that she's pregnant. Now you got some really, really fucking weird weirdos coming to piss on your
Shower.
baby inside you and be inside you. Like, I don't know, you're getting a crowd that has a fetish for women with fetuses inside them. And that, so gross, so disturbing. I don't like it. I don't, no, I'm,
The problem I have with her having a child is that she clearly doesn't respect her own body. And now we're supposed to expect her to raise a child, potentially a girl, with respect for her body and the world around her. And it just doesn't seem like you really respect your body.
do you think that maybe she got pregnant as another stunt?
It's another fetish.
I'm
sorry. Pregnancy is another fetish, is what my point is that
Yes.
there's plenty of people online who are sexually interested in those types of situations, and it's not always with good intentions. Sometimes it's not with the worst intentions to like be attracted to a pregnant woman.
But we're being
there-
real here.
But there's some concerning people who are only attracted to pregnant women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She creeps me out and grosses me out, and I wish we could throw women like this in prison.
Pregnancy should slow you down for something like this also.
There is something severely, I can't even think of the word. It's not creepy. It's way beyond creepy.
I wonder
It's, like,
whose kid it
disturbing.
really is. Do you know? Do you have a boyfriend that's like gonna sit there and take care of the baby with you? Or did you just get pregnant after one of these escapades and now you have a child?
It's a good question.
I feel like it's fair. Like, I don't want to be mommy's threesomes kid, you know? Sorry, but like, what do you think it is?
It's the worst thing you could think of is probably what it is.
Also, imagine being born as Bonnie Blue's kid, man. That's a sentencing.
That is decades of therapy.
Yeah, minimum.
I haven't been uncomfortable at all in our conversation. Now I'm uncomfortable. This is your baby.
I think that's something that a disgusting, filthy whore would do. Like, this is the kind of content you would make for fucking
PDFs.
Like, this is on that
Yes.
spectrum. It's weird.
This is your child.
Again, my body.
Which is another thing that
Yes.
concerns me. You're so willing to turn your body into something that men are attracted to, so how am I supposed to trust that you're not going to do that with your child?
You can't. You can't trust.
No, if anything, it raises those concerns and makes me unsure if that's someone who should be allowed to have a child.
It raises 5,000 alarms.
Yeah,
in
and
my head.
even in
Ooh,
the best
big
of
time.
situations, it's a concerning thing to think that they are going to be potentially supplying material to. You get what I'm getting at.
Let's just be real. She's using the fetus, baby, whatever you want to call it, inside of her.
As a moneymaker again.
Not only
Just
to
like
make
her body.
money, she knows what kind of people she's going to invite in, which are all going to be pedophiles, and we all know this for a fact.
Well, and to go-
She's using it in order to make money. So she's making money off of pedophiles using the fetus, baby, whatever inside of her. And it's really fucking disgusting. And this comes off as it is very predatory in nature from her alone.
Despite her intentions, it very least shows that you might be willing to open those things up in a sexual way to people because you've already been willing to open those things up in a sexual way to people. So even if you're not intending on, oh, my baby golden shower isn't supposed to be intended to harm the baby. Like, let's say that's just you being a weirdo, right? That's in your head. You're still, despite not, knowing or acknowledging it, you're still harming the baby and putting that baby in that situation for others to sexualize.
You're inviting men in to sexualize the fetus inside of you. What kind of people are they? Pedophiles.
Well, they're not sexualizing just the pregnant body, right?
Nope. You know the type of men who are sleeping with her are not the cream of the crop.
Like I said, who's the father?
I don't know. Who is the... Does it matter at this point?
If I was the child, yeah, I'd care a lot about who my father was. Even if there was 30 of them, possibly, I'd still want to know who mine was.
For all we know, she might have a husband or a boyfriend.
Yeah, I that's why I'm asking. But, like, even then, if you're every 6 to 8 months doing this kind of cyclical pattern, you still can't guarantee that that's my father.
Her having a golden shower for her baby shower where men are peeing on her pregnant belly. The only thing protecting that child is her body, which she is using to be, I don't know, a latrine. She's allowing
Among
men to
other
use her
things.
body as a latrine. So, like, the baby's just got this Bonnie blue umbrella while strange men, who we don't know who, are pissing on her. That just gotta be a form of child abuse, man. I know that people are like, well, it's a fetus, and it's like, well, is it a fetus now?
Here's the problem.
I mean, it's still like, no.
Here's the problem with that as just a whole general statement.
Yeah.
Is someone who has sexual intercourse with their pregnant spouse then also a PDF?
No.
So, but the
she's
thing
inviting
is-
in these fucking strangers.
But
though.
she's pregnant and allowing a man inside of her. So no, not every single time that a woman who's pregnant is attractive to someone is it a pedophilic thing.
Say it's probably more often than not.
When with this, yes.
Yeah.
Not every time someone has sex with a pregnant woman.
No, I'm specifically talking about her. I'm
Well,
not
yes,
talking about
because-
women in general, like who have boyfriends and they get pregnant by that boyfriend or husband, but
Well, I mean, what if it's and this is a gross hypothetical, but what if it's just two partners and one's pregnant and the pregnant woman says to her only partner, pee on me. Like, obviously we're not down with it, right?
Pee on-
But does that make it to the point that you're nervous?
no.
Because it's
Because
probably
they're
just
in a
two
relationship.
consensual adults doing things that we may not agree with, but it's not illegal.
Right. They're not strangers to each other.
And it's also clearly not
either.
intended to the child.
Right.
Yes,
This, she's inviting men?
I
We
agree.
know what kind of men.
I agree. However, the difference really comes down to how well do you know these people and how do you treat your body with these people.
Right. They're treating her like a latrine and a cum dumpster.
It's also not like you're having like 1 to 3 partners. You have like
this is thousands.
20 to hundreds of partners, you said.
Yeah.
So even for the slightly adventurous of the sexual people out there, I think that that's a lot of people. I don't know. I'm not that for girl, so I'm just assuming.
Body, this is what I'm choosing.
Another body as well. I just think turning a baby shower, or do you regard it as a fake baby shower?
Yeah, it's like a fake baby shower. I won't be inviting my family.
No, but your baby's with you.
Of course, with the baby's with me for the whole 9-10 months. So because I'm pregnant, pregnancy is a big fetish for a lot of people. And
That's what I told y'all.
There you go.
I told y'all that's what she was
you go.
doing.
Do you worry, and I didn't expect to go here in this interview, but
Yeah.
do you worry that your baby might be taken off you?
no, I don't worry at all that I'll have my child taken off me.
Even though you're openly there, I know you're saying you're not using your child, but I don't. I would argue that you are using your child, because again, it's that neutrality thing.
She's using her baby, yeah.
The problem is she thinks of everything like fetishes too.
Yep.
It's not bad. It's just a fetish. It can be both. It can show, like I said, there's the occasional situation where you're just attracted to the woman and she happens to be pregnant. To put your child in this situation, she views it as just parts of her body. that
Right.
she's allowed to sell like this. Mm-hmm. And this woman is very kindly saying, "Don't you realize that's a human life that you're saying you're gonna have?
Yeah.
You have to take care of this afterwards. This poor kid is gonna have to suffer through this, and this is gonna live on the internet forever. You talking about your golden baby shower?
Yeah.
I do think it's interesting that she said, "Oh, so it's like a fake baby shower," and she's like, "Oh, well, yeah, no, my family's not gonna be there. I would hope." I would hope your family's not going to be there for your golden shower.
It's like she hit the peak of absolutely repulsive and she couldn't go any further. And so she's probably brainstorming, how can I go further? I've already slept with like 1,000 guys in a day. Like, what do I do next? I bring a baby into it. I bring a fetus into it. I mean, that's extreme. That's
Now,
should be illegal.
I do believe that women, especially lonely, insecure women, have children not always for the right reasons, but to not be alone and to have something that cannot leave them. Does that make it right? No. But does it make it purely like what you're saying?
No, this is different.
I think she has this child for the male attention.
Absolutely.
She might want a kid for those reasons, like I kind of explained, like some other women have. But that doesn't mean that she's not also putting this child at risk.
She is a predator, and she's also repulsive.
Whether or not she intends to be.
I think maybe I think she absolutely intends to be.
The problem, again, is that she just keeps falling into the male fantasy. And it doesn't matter to her what that means. It just matters that she's getting paid for it.
Yeah, it's all about the money, regardless of who it will harm later on,
Including your unborn child.
including yourself. You don't know these guys.
And your unborn child.
It's one thing to just involve yourself, but it's another thing to involve your unborn child. Now you're crossing into territory where I would be very fine with people taking away her kid.
Well, you almost have to consider taking away her child if
What
she's
is
going to do this.
What is she going to use it for once it's born?
Well, that's the thing is,
You know?
okay, so now you had, where does the child go during your every 8-month party? Are your parents going to take your kid and be like, sorry, it's mommy's monthly orgy? Like,
I think she's going to go further with it. I don't think she's just going to stop at this. I think it's going to continue to increase.
how could it not? That's what she keeps doing. It's
Yeah.
escalation. And the more you escalate sexuality, that's when you start getting into that dangerous, terrible, gut-wrenching, disgusting stuff because they keep pushing and pushing. That's exactly what you've talked about with porn.
Yep.
Looking for the next
Thing that
spice.
you use in conversations. I don't know
Yeah.
whether it's planned or whether it's just how you interpret things, but it isn't neutral to have a baby, to invite lots of men in to be filmed to make money
Yeah.
while your baby is growing.
This woman's completely right. She's totally right about everything that she's saying. It's so sick and weird.
Like most things I do, you'd probably be disgusted in, or you'd be like,
It's not disgust, honestly, it's not. It's concern, not disgust.
yeah.
No, it should be discussed. This is probably the worst ones I've heard. I think they need to play this. Like, if you're the
Yeah.
As a woman to another woman, you cannot express this as disgust. You have to express it as concern. If you try to express to another woman, no matter how close or how not close or whatever the case is, if you just look at them and say that's disgusting, they're not going to listen because you're judging them. That's what they think instantly in their head. Most women, which is what Bonnie Blue is like. Oh, you're gonna think everything I do is disgusting. Yeah, because you're a cum dumpster. But yeah, that's how a lot of people view it. And even if she puts that past it, she's concerned. That's why she really has to vocalize something, not because she just thinks it's gross, but because it's concerning.
If she's doing these things intentionally to be disgusting, why would she be offended if other people were disgusted by it?
She's not doing it to be disgusting. She's doing it for attention.
In order to do that, you have to be a certain level of disgusting, which
But she doesn't view it like that. That's why she thinks it's so cute to do a golden shower.
I disagree. I think she does. She doesn't view it as disgusting morally from her point of view, but she's doing it because it is disgusting.
I don't think she thinks
To
about it
most
like we
people.
do. I don't think she thinks about it in the disgusting terms. I think she thinks about it in how much money can I make.
Well, you would have to. You would have to think of the most extreme thing that most people would find repulsive, and then you do that.
I think that Bonnie Blue, if you've seen this season of Euphoria, Sydney Sweeney is probably the perfect representation of Bonnie Blue.
Oh, she's so fucking tame in comparison.
But no, doing the adult baby stuff and stuff like that, that's actually disgusting. Like, make people's stomach turn.
Yeah.
Like, to that degree, I think that character was meant to capture this kind of thing.
Just a really, really dumbed down.
I want to get an overall view of it, because there's more than just Bonnie Blue out there doing weird shit like this.
Right. Bonnie Blue is probably the most extreme.
And she's also the most talked about.
Yeah.
But there's way more OF models and disgusting people out there doing exactly this, if not worse. to compete with people like Bonnie Blue.
Yeah, in that case, I wouldn't want to know about it.
No, please just
don't
kill
tell
me.
Catholic Church, you need to buy the rights for this interview and then play it as a commercial.
But until your baby's born, he or she has to come along for the ride.
Yeah, a lot of people won't agree with it, and it's going to have a shock factor to it, and people are going to be, angered. And
Accurate. I'm shocked. And I find it to be the most subversive and destructive thing that you can possibly do. Whenever you start making these questions of like, oh, it doesn't matter. Oh, well, the baby won't remember it. Once you start rationalizing away basic things that everybody knows is wrong, this is how every insane, horrible thing in the world happens. Whenever you try to intellectualize away people's humanity.
You just look at her face. You can see there's something severely wrong with her. Her brain is not normal. She is fucked up.
Go on.
And I think she should be in prison. I don't think society gets any better having women like this in it.
Well, no, and the fact is that this is not someone you want raising the next generation. Now, are there going to be people who have kids who are not good role models? Of course. But where do we draw the line in what is just slightly bizarre and what's completely inappropriate?
Well,
Right?
that's the thing about free will and
personal
freedoms
Yeah,
and stuff.
certain freedoms.
You can go so far that it's you get a ticket if your dog shits on the sidewalk, but not if you do. Things like that. You can go so far, what we call woke, that it just becomes,
Yeah, and you're allowed to have sexual freedom all you want. And honestly, it's gross, but I don't care how many guys you want to do on the weekend.
But in public,
However, when you bring a small, unable to consent child into it, and yes, don't get me wrong, the kid's not going to remember, but you know what the kid will find? This interview.
The videos, I'm sure.
The kid's going to know, and I'm sorry, I don't know how I'd look my mom in the face and say, what did you do before I was born?
what did you do to me?
What did you do before I was born, and what world did you bring me into?
You just had me so you can get men to pay you
To pee on you.
to pee on you.
What a
'Cause
life.
You got a baby inside of you, and that's
Oh,
me.
where's your mom going for this weekend?
Yeah, you want to talk about a child that is going to be ripped apart, being made fun of in the future. You pretty much
Yep.
signed your child's death warrant before it was even born because they're going to have such a fucked up life because of you. But maybe that's the point. Maybe that's her whole point. I don't see anything good about this woman. I think everything she does is evil.
I think the only appeal she has is to men who want to jerk off to something that is more vile than they thought possible. Something that they feel like they could have a chance at because she has no limitations. And if there's 100+ guys in a day getting a chance at her, well, gee, don't my odds go up.
Ew.
Well, but is it wrong? If I was a guy and I'm watching these videos online, who am I more likely to get a chance with?
Someone who has a lot of slots available.
Someone who's always every 6 to 8 months going like, hey, I want this many guys to do this many disgusting things to me. If I'm a disgusting guy, she's mine. Not literally, but in my head, I'm like, she's the one. So,
Just when you think she hit the peak of absurdity, she just surpasses that by leaps and bounds. I can only imagine what she will do next to surpass this.
well, and the thing is, if she does stuff like this, I don't know how they do it over in the UK there, but they could take your child from you. And that's something that clearly you're concerned about. If other people are concerned and your kid's not even here yet,
Actually, I can't imagine.
can't imagine.
I can't imagine what she's going to do next to surpass this.
Well, she either puts her kid up on a auction table, or she, I don't know, live streams herself all day getting railed. I don't know. I don't know. What's next?
I don't want to know. That's the thing. I don't want to know. Because she's going to do something more extreme than this. Yeah. Anyway,
Well, especially if she loses her kid, she's gonna have to.
I hope to God she does lose her child. Anyway, what do you guys think? Put it in the comments below.
Comment
Like and
below.
subscribe. Comment below and like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye. Adios.
Arrivederci.